Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Lizine's Skyrim Memoirs. And today is Lizine's last Skyrim memoir. It's raining. It's a dreary day. And yeah, kind of mixed feelings. The last episode, I'm sad. It's been fun in Skyrim. I really enjoyed the game. I'm really happy I made this series. So basically what I did is I played most of it off camera for the first part of the game. And then I started my series doing the last of the Civil War, most of the quests of the Civil War, and the last part of the main quest. I saved that for the series. I did everything else off camera, which was quite cool because I was pretty overpowered, which I like to be overpowered. Kavarum, what are you doing? I like to be overpowered in these kinds of games because I'm not really good at min-maxing all my stats, and I just basically wanna. I'm more interested in crafting cool armor. And not necessarily the best armor, not necessarily the best enchants, just kind of cool stuff. So yeah, I don't mind being overpowered. And then we took a long break, and then in the meantime I bought all the DLC and got the HD Special Edition, which is what we're playing now. And I'm really happy with that too. I'm really glad they gave it for free if you own the full game, and it looks quite a bit better. It plays pretty smooth. It's still kind of buggy, of course, and yeah, I'm really glad I could take my save file with me. And then halfway, so then I started playing the DLC for this series, and we kind of did everything on camera, not everything, but a lot more. And then halfway through that series I decided to go modded, since, well, one of the reasons actually was because achievements didn't carry over from the previous game, so it was gonna be hard for me to get all the achievements. So I decided, let's go modded, and it's not heavily modded. I just have 3 companions, which is what I wanted most out of the modded stuff. And I made these companions myself. Can I go in first person? We have Kavarum, the orc. We have Mars Capone, the wood elf. And Zilua, she's hard at work. What are you doing with it? Anvil. The Khajiit. So yeah, if you watched any of my other series, these people might seem familiar. So yeah, I like making the same characters in different games, kind of giving them the same traits and stuff. So Mars Capone is in almost all of my other series. Actually, all of my other series. Zilua is also in Dark Souls 2 and 3. Anything else? I don't think so. Kavarum is in Dark Souls 3. And Lizine is in Dark Souls 2 and 3. And Dark Souls 1 too, actually. Zilua 2 is also in Dark Souls 1. In case you might be interested. But yeah, it's been a while since the last episode. I think I haven't released it yet, so these 2 episodes might be close together, but it's been a while since I recorded it. I thought maybe I'll get some inspiration to do something special for the last episode. But honestly, I don't know. I just was postponing it because I didn't want to end this series. I'm kind of sad. A lot of series are coming to an end on my channel. We've 100%ed Bloodborne, 100%ed Dark Souls 2 and 3. Pretty close to 100%ing Dark Souls 1. But that's suffering from the same fate. If I 100% that, I'm done with all the Soulsborne games, all Souls games on my channel. So that's kind of sad, so I'm kind of postponing it for that reason. And for the same reason I was postponing this episode, because I don't really want this series to end. It's been a long series, I've enjoyed it a lot, and it's gonna be sad to see it go. So yeah, here we are. It's finally come to this. But I guess we're gonna have to end it. So what do we do? I don't know. Can we let's have a look at the general stats. So I'm curious, this is for just... Is this for just the special edition? No, I think it's for both. So yeah, let's have a look-see. Moles. Moles? I don't even know what that means. Vampirism cures 2. Wow, I didn't even know that. Next button. Whoa, I actually did. So I've been a werewolf for quite a while. See, I think even before I started this series. And not because I wanted to be a werewolf. I don't think I ever even transformed into a werewolf, but I was too lazy to get rid of it. And it doesn't really give you any negative side effects. So I was a vampire, which really sucked because I didn't know how to get rid of it, and everybody started getting mad at me. But I did manage to get rid of it eventually. I've discovered 374 locations. I cleared 200 dungeons. I wonder how many there are. I probably missed some. 768 days have passed. I've slept for 540 hours. That's less than an hour a day. I've waited for 1500 hours. I've found 17 standing stones. I found more than 1 million gold. I'm probably carrying this much gold now. I've looted 3,500 chests. 1,500 skill increases. 87 skill books read. Not a lot of food eaten for the days I was alive. Not a lot of training sessions. Quite a bit of books I have read. I've owned 1 horse and 6 houses. Invested in 14 stores. 5,500 times of bartering. 48 persuasions, 2 bribes, 2 intimidations, and 6 diseases. That's not too bad. In the Middle Ages. On 700 days. Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of intimidation or bribes. I like persuading people. Let's look at the quests. 7 Dragonborn quests. Isn't there more? It's kind of a shame, actually. Completed 185 quests. 46 side quests. 7 companions quests. 15 Winterhold quests. 23 Thieves Guild quests. Yeah, not too shabby. I killed 1,776 people. That's cruel. 1,000 undead. I didn't really expect I killed more people than undead, but oh well. 94 Daedra, that's not too bad. Favorite weapon, Soul Render. Really? Critical strikes. A lot of sneak attacks, backstabs. 0 weapons disarmed, interesting. And I slaughtered 1 bunny, oh no. I learned 87 spells. Fireball and destruction. Fireball? Interesting. 85 dragon souls, that's not too shabby. 79 words of power. Oh, I guess I can learn 2 more words. Shouts. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. 3,000 potions mixed. Pretty cool. Almost 5,000 bounty. Yeah. Been in jail once. I didn't escape. Really? Cool. I stole 4 horses. Well, that must have been for a quest or something. So, actually, do I have to shout so I can unlock? Yeah. Unlock. And we have one more. Oh. Interesting. So I'm missing 2 words. That are 2, yeah, words. That's not too bad. I wonder if I miss any shouts. Then is there anything else interesting to see here? Powers. So I could transform into a beast. Black markets. Oh yeah, there might be some mods in here, but I don't really use those. They're kind of buggy too, because I don't think they're really made for the special edition. Yeah. Oh, is there anything else you want to see? Active effects. Disintegrate enemies. Wow, where did I get this? That's pretty cool. Interesting. Cool. Not too shabby. So yeah. Let's go inside, I suppose. So I made this house with the DLC. I'm pretty happy with it, but I'm kinda disappointed that you get this house so late, so I didn't really feel like decorating it and putting a lot of time and effort in making it look pretty. Unfortunately, so we have some chests here with a lot of stuff in that I need to organize. All the DLC stuff is in here. Stuff that I used to use for the DLC. Lots of stuff, okay. Way too much stuff. Oh, we're only at the half of the alphabet. Okay. And this is our adopted daughter, Sophie. Hi. You're sitting half. Why aren't you sitting in the middle of the chair? You're a bit weird. Yeah, most of the important rooms are upstairs. So this is the enchanting room. With stuff I used to enchant. I just enchant that kind of stuff to level up my enchanting. And here's a lot of soul gems. Is it a lot? A bit. Not too many. 46. Yeah, I use those to level up my enchanting. I guess we can have a look at our skills later. Quite a bit of grand soul gems. Nice. This is my enchanting gear. Everything's 5% more powerful. Sophia's making a mess. This is the potion room. Brewing room. Oh, here's some satchels. I just put everything in this box here. So I have a lot of ingredients to level up my potion brewing. Ew, that was hard. Yeah, I ended up with so many potions from leveling that I couldn't really sell them because nobody was rich enough to buy all my... Guys, what are you doing? To buy all my potions. So that's interesting. This is kind of scary. Because this mannequin is supposed to be standing here on this spot. Here's the library. These are all kinds of spell tomes I found. It looks pretty cool. But yeah, here's some books, random books. Here's some more books. whole lot of books. I think these are all... Yeah. What's the first one? Argonian books? Oh, I thought I was checking this one. So I've been trying to... I was beginning to collect all of the books that had a series going, like The Real Baron Zaya. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's kind of buggy, it's kind of a hassle, so I didn't really end up doing that. Like, yeah, if these armor stands were a bit less buggy, I might have used them more. But honestly, I was kind of scared to lose stuff, so I just ended up not really using them. Oh yeah, let's have a look at our skills, I suppose. Yeah, this is another chest, by the way, with lots of stuff in that I used for the DLC. And some random stuff that I didn't bother cleaning up. And these are our skills. So I'm a mage. I have level 100. I'm a level 100 destruction mage. Restoration's pretty high. Alteration, not too bad. Enchanting is legendary ×2. I'm level 55. For the 3rd time. Same goes for smithing. And heavy armor, that's pretty high. Block, I don't think I ever blocked. 2-handed, pretty okay. 1-handed, very nice. So yeah, it's not too shabby. Speech 99, but that's being buffed by one of the things I'm wearing, I guess. Potions 84 for the 2nd time. Illusion, conjuration, and back to destruction. So yeah, not too shabby. Okay, so this was it. I don't really know what's a good way to say goodbye to this series. So I guess let's just visit some places that I like a lot. This is Whiterun, where you get your first house, and it's a pretty place too. I think this is the first place you become a Thane, right? Maybe, kind of depends, I guess. And I'm also part of the Fighters Guilds. What are they called? And there's this nice tree that I helped grow. I think there's this guy screaming about the gods. But yeah, this is a very memorable spot for me. If I think of Skyrim, this is definitely one of the things that pops into my mind first. It's a nice village. And nice houses, nice atmosphere. I like it a lot. And another place I really like is Markarth. It's really pretty, these Dwemer buildings that they... Excuse me? that they turn into houses. And it's easy to get lost, and I still get lost. But it's... I really like all those small hallways and all the bridges, all the elevated stuff. And I used to have a house, I still have a house here. But this is one of the houses I used most. Because it's one of the biggest houses. And just a cool place. And then there's Winterhold, of course. Since I'm a mage, I spent quite a bit of time here. I really like this lookout. Pretty cool pattern here on the floor. And it's a nice lookout. And of course, if you think of Skyrim, you think of snow. And it's always snowing here. I don't know if it's always snowing here. It's snowing right now. But yeah, snowy mountains. Very Skyrim-like. I kind of want to have a better view, but it's kind of scary. Yeah. Real awesome place. And so this is where it all started. In Helgen, we were on this carriage. And we were brought here. Our heads were gonna get chopped off right here. By this guy. I don't know. And then Alduin appeared on this tower. And saved our lives. In a way. And then we killed him. We ended up killing him. Spoiler alert. And yeah. It's kind of weird being back here. It's been ages. But yeah, my overall thoughts on the game. I really enjoyed it. It's a great game. It has quite a few bugs. But yeah, Bethesda insists on making their own engine. And having delved into the modding a little bit, I get why. Especially for Fallout 4. It's a really easy engine to make quests with and stuff. And I can see how they just go to their quest makers and be like, here's the engine, go make your quests. We want these and these quests for that and that. And but yeah, it has its flaws. I also feel like it's walking on the tip of their toes. It's really trying hard to keep up with its own ambitiousness. And it's working hard, hardly working. Yeah, the engine has to work really hard, but it's doing okay, I guess. It's a pretty game, and there's some annoying things like having to go through loading screens if you... Well, it makes sense if you fast travel, but if you're going into buildings and stuff, it can be annoying. Looking at you, Thieves Guild's base. And but it kind of makes sense with how big the world is, how ambitious the whole thing is, with all the quests and side quests, and I don't envy the makers of this game. You know, they want a lot to be possible, and oh, there goes the camera. A lot is possible, so it makes sense that it's hard on the engine and on everything. Well, the camera goes quite fast in idle mode, making me kind of nauseous. Let's run around a bit. My teammates are here too. I don't know where they went. They were fighting some enemies. What was I saying? See, that's why I didn't want to run around, because I knew I'd lose my train of thoughts. Yeah, I think they delivered with this game. Judging by its popularity still, after... How many years has it been since it's been released? I'm gonna look it up. 11/11/11. I think I knew that. I should have remembered that. So that's almost 7 years ago. That's pretty sick. And I do remember the day it came out, because I wasn't really into the Elder Scrolls game. I never played any of them. And I was watching Minecraft back in 2011. Holy man, it's crazy that it's been so long ago. But I remember one of the people that I used to watch playing Minecraft, they started playing Skyrim when it came out. I think it was when it came out. And then I might have discovered their Skyrim series after I was done with their Minecraft series. No, I think I started watching it when it came out. And I was pretty intrigued, but not super intrigued. And then, like a year or two later, it was on sale once for $5. Probably a year or two later. Hi. was wondering where you were. Then I bought it. Then I started playing as Mascarpone, like the wood elf you see. I don't know where he is. He might be wandering around here somewhere. Unless he died. No, I don't think he died. I don't know where all my... Oh, there he is. I heard Zalua too, but I don't know... Oh, you're hurt?
You heal away my scars.
I don't know where Zalua went. So I started playing as this character, as Mascarpone. I didn't know anything about the game really when I started playing. I watched a playthrough. I don't know if I watched the whole... I think I watched the whole playthrough of that guy. It's Archmage Malak, in case you're wondering. But he had a real slow play style and didn't really... I don't know if he did a lot of side quests. I think he was more like, if I do too much side quests, this series is gonna take forever. So I think he kind of rushed through the main story. I don't really remember, honestly. I started playing as Mascarpone. I picked an elf, not realizing that elves aren't really the good guys in this world. But I think wood elves are pretty nice. I think it's a good race for him. And then I got kind of bored. Then I made Lizine. Started playing as her. Got totally lost. Got totally trapped in a quest that was a little bit too high level for me. And then I stopped playing. And then, quite a while later, I started watching Zisto. He has a pretty epic series on Skyrim. I think it's over 200 episodes. And he did a lot. I think he might have 100% the game almost. Where is Lua? I really hope she's not dead. It doesn't really matter, I can just load a backup. But I would like her to be here. It would be fitting to have all of us here. Maybe she'll turn up eventually if I start working. But yeah, he has a pretty epic series. He also took some breaks and started modding it. Mostly, I think he ended before the special edition came out even. And he modded it to make it look prettier, with a new lighting engine and stuff. And yeah, watching his series... We're getting shot. Guys, we're getting shot. Who's shooting us? There's Lua. Jeez. There's this annoying dog. He likes Lua. Oh, he's... Oh, are we cool? We're cool.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Cool. I was watching Zisto and then I really started to understand more about the game. And that's when I picked up Lizine's character again. And started... I think I had to escape from that quest I was on. I think I actually had to go back through the whole dungeon, just back outside, because I really couldn't beat the boss. And then I just started leveling up. A mistake I made was that I leveled up all my smithing and potion brewing and stuff. And then I was a lot higher level than I was able to fight, because I didn't level up my archery or spell destruction spells and that kind of stuff. So that was another mistake I had to learn the hard way. A lesson I had to learn the hard way. But it all turned out in the end. And yeah, what's this? Is this just a rock? No, it's a vis. Activate. What? Interesting. So yeah, it's a tough game, but I just really like just walking around in here, I'm sad it's gonna be done, but I think I've been everywhere. I think I've seen everything. Which I haven't, trust me. This game is pretty big. But I really enjoyed it. I mean, look at this. Isn't it wonderful just to stroll around here, take in the view, snowy landscape. I really like how diverse this game is. You know, you can play it as a walking simulator, you can play it as a very hard survival game, gathering food and water and stuff. You can play it as an RPG. You can play it as a I don't know. As a marksman with a bow. You can play it with with keyboard and mouse, or you can play it with a controller as a mage, kind of aiming in the right direction, which is what I'm doing. Although when I played as Mark Capone, I was a bowman, an archer, and then I played with mouse and keyboard because aiming with mouse is cool. So yeah, there's some positives and negatives about the game. The combat system is kind of meh. The port to PC basically is what it is. It's kind of meh. You know, the menus and stuff. It's the main reason I use a controller is because the menus suck with mouse and keyboards. And I could use mods, but I really like walking around with a controller in third person. Which is another thing. This is a mod. You can't walk towards the camera with without this mod. So yeah, I wonder if they're gonna change that for... Ooh, I've played Fallout 4 with a controller. I think you can do it there. So I think they are changing it. I don't know now. Can't remember. But yeah, so the third person could be a little better. Although I think most people play first person. But it might be because the third person kind of sucks. Anything else? I don't know, they announced Elder Scrolls 6. I'm curious where it's gonna take place. I hope... so having heard other people talk about Oblivion and Morrowind, I hope it's gonna be in a more alien kind of place. You know, less medieval, Viking-y. More elvish. And that's what I really liked about the DLC, that there's some of the elven... I gotta be. That there's the elven towers, the elven mushroom things, and the strange jellyfish-like creatures. So I hope it's gonna be more alien than this, but we'll see. I'm really looking forward to it. I wonder what they'll change. I wonder if it's gonna be better than this game. Because I don't know, I like Bethesda as a company. I feel like they're trying to listen to their audience. I don't think they really succeed all that well all the time. But I think they're trying to listen to their audience. But they've become such a big company that the bigger your company is, the harder it is to listen to all of your audience, of course. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're trying. And I'm really looking forward to Elder Scrolls 6. I might do a Let's Play. Who knows? By that time, what all will have changed with YouTube and Twitch and whatever. I think this is it. This is such a nice picture. Great. Gabarum, stay here. Don't go. Oh. Yeah, look at how beautiful this place is. I'm gonna miss this world. But it's been nice. Thanks for watching. And yeah, maybe see you in Elder Scrolls 6, who knows? This has been Lizine's last Skyrim memoir. Bye bye.